Hi there, it's Melissa here, and today I'm just going to show you a walkthrough of what I made with my January hip kit. I got the main kit, the pad and paper add-on, and for the first time ever I got the embellishment kit. So this is what I've got left. These are the papers. And I was thinking I probably could make something else, but I really need to get moving, get on with my February kit. And my March kit has arrived as well, so yeah. I will keep this together though, and maybe go back to it another time. And these are the cut aparts. I've only got those. I used up a whole packet of enamel dots. I've only got the one puffy sticker left. I struggled to use these cork embellishments, but I'll just carry them across to my next kit and I'm sure I can make them work. These are the phrase and letter stickers from Dear Lizzie, and I love them both but use more of the white and gold ones. I've used some of these letter stickers, and I already had these stickers, so I put the pack that came with the kit aside and I've just been using what I'd already opened up for this one, and I've still got a lot to go. I had carried over the Dear Lizzie phrase stickers, and that's probably why I didn't use as many of these stickers, so I'm pretty happy with that. Another piece of paper. This is the chipboard sheet, and I think I've done a pretty good job there. I'm sure that I'll use these up on other layouts, so may carry that across to the February kit as well. I'll wait and see. So onto the layouts. I made a total of 15 layouts, and I also made a Smashbook page. Now, I didn't really get into the whole Smashbook thing, but what I do with this book is I just keep things in there that are special, so things that the kids have given me, or letters that people have written that really speak to me. It's more about the words actually. So here's what I made. It's another piece of paper. I made this Happy Valentine's Day page, and this book I don't put anything in order. I suppose it's like an art journal in the sense I just put stuff in when I feel like it. So this is a Valentine's card that Azaria gave me, and for Dad as well, but I've claimed it. I think it's lovely. So I wanted to use up that Happy Valentine's Day chipboard, so I've used that and the heart and one of those stickers and just sprinkled some mist. So for this book I don't go too full on. It's more about recording things. So yeah, that's good because I can look back and see how the kids' writing has changed and just where things are at. So that's that one. Onto the layouts. So I have been working quite hard in my job, and so I haven't had as much time to make process videos, but I still have been scrapbooking, and so a lot of these don't have process videos, but I wanted to keep going anyway because I think for me it's really important to be creative every day. So this one here is the last one that I made, and I used some gesso and a stencil or mask, and then I just played around with that packaging technique with some mist. I mixed two different colours of mist, a white and a darker pink, and I came in over the top with some gold. I really, really wanted to use this up, and I loved the way it looked all in one piece. And then I've just torn paper and put it around the photo, and I've kind of popped up the photo. I put my chipboard under it, and that there was just playing around with scraps. So once again, I have no dates on these. I need to go back and add that. So there's that one. This one is about my baby meeting her auntie for the first time, and so I played around with this is the acrylic paint dabber. It comes in the February hip kit, but I just couldn't wait to use it, and so I put some down the side, and I did some circles just with the tip. I haven't journaled on here yet because I need to find out the exact date and so I can say how old she is when she met her auntie for the first time. So the journaling will go probably about here. So I'd used a new die that I got, and I just lay it up bits and pieces, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. And I've found that I usually pretty much on every layout keep my misting in a diagonal, but for this one I just went a bit crazy, I guess, and just wanted to get it everywhere as possible, and I love it because it looks like sprinkles. So there's that one. This one has a process video, and it was for Let's Get Sketchy. This one also has a process video, and I used that paint, and I created sort of a loose frame around the edge and then just lay it on top, and I really wanted to feature this beautiful Heidi Swapp floral. This is the first layout I made with the kit. It's also for Let's Get Sketchy, and it had featured a big bow on the sketch, and so I wanted to stick with that because I just absolutely loved it. So that's about my baby wearing her bib as a cape. This one has a process video, and I wanted to make an interactive element. And so I had these two photos of my girls on a walk that we took near the lake after dinner one night. And I'd made a mini album, and I had this piece left over, so I thought it'd be perfect to use just as an interactive element, and the journaling is on there. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. It's probably one of my favourites of the kit. This one is the second to last one I made, and it's interesting because I was really struggling with my creative flow when I made this one, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I love the layers, and I love the sprinkling of these acetate shapes and the banners. And this is about the first time that Brielle stood up, so that was exciting to record. This one, I had been playing around with Creative Memories circle cutter that I'd never opened, and so I was going through a bit of a circle phase, and I stamped the background with an old Studio Calico stamp, and there's a process video for this one as well. This is actually my word for the year, which is dedicated. This one is about the school show last year, and that's Sam, and he was the little drummer boy, and so I was sitting at the front, and I was really, really lucky to be able to take some good photos, and so it captures him really well. And this is my only boy page in this kit, and I think it was a very girly kit. Not that you can't use girl things or girl products for boys, but I wanted to do one that was really quite boy focused, so I used lots of arrows. I used a star, that Let Your Light Shine, and the Stay Rad, and other bits and pieces. This one I love. I wish I'd filmed it now. So I used my punch, Stampin' Up! Scallop punch, and I just got lots of the different patterns and punched the scallops, and then just glued them like that, and I took them up to here, and then I came back in with this gorgeous piece of paper. It's Dear Lizzie. Layered my embellishments, and then I came in with my watercolours and tried to pull down the colours that they're next to, so messy, kind of imperfect way. And then I just wrote my journaling around the edge, and this is about Brielle having a go in the swing for the first time, and I say that she's the third of our babies to have a turn in that swing. This one I did make a process video for, but the camera stopped because it ran out of battery, which is a bit disappointing. But this one I really had a vision for cutting up that paper, cutting it, fussy cutting along the line of the flowers, and then putting the photo underneath. So it's a really, really simple layout, but it's detailed because of that gorgeous paper. And so this is just Azaria being really awesome, actually, because she wanted me to take a photo. So I watercoloured the today, and I added watercolour to this card, and I've just layered some chipboard and some enamel dots, and the date there. Dear Lizzie phrase stamp, and there's some puffy stickers, so I'm really happy with how that one turned out. This one is of Azaria at our school athletics last year, and I always say that we discovered that she's the sporty one, but we didn't really know until athletics day. So I'd saved that little runner, and I think that might be from the Heidi Mighty Swap, but I'd saved that from, I think it was a November kit, and I saved it because I knew that I had these photos to scrap, so it fits in perfectly, and it's a grid, and then I've just added bits and pieces to each one, and so it's good actually because it captures her on the day, and I've just called it Shine Azaria. This one is one of the last ones I made as well. It's another grid style layout, and I had gotten a piece of this Dead Lizzy paper which didn't come with the kit, but I think they must have run out of the cut apart sheet, so I was really blessed to get that. So it had, you know, A to Z, so I just decided, okay, what word am I going to use, and decided on crawl, because this is the first time that she crawled, and this was actually at the school show, so when that was happening, so was this, and because I choreographed a dance with some of the girls, so I got to sit in the front row, and I have a really good camera, so she decided in the middle of it all that she was going to start crawling, so I was able to get some photos, which was great for the scrapbooker. So yeah, I love craft in white, so I've just hand stitched around the edge there. It took a bit of time, so I just did it in front of the TV, and not too much embellishment really, because I think that the title is, you know, is quite stunning, and the butterfly as well. So I'll put my journaling down there. This one has, I think, has a process video. There's another sketch for Let's Get Sketchy. And this one would have to be one of my favourites as well, and it's just a couple of photos of my girls. Azaria would always ask me to bring Brielle into her bed for a cuddle before she went to bed, and then it's them sitting together. And the journaling just says, Azaria and Brielle, I love how much you love each other. And so I used the branding strips, the other sides of the branding strips, and just layered them all up. I think I would have cut a couple of extras because I didn't have enough. And then that's a Kaisercraft from All That Glitters, but I had cut that out for something else and had it lying around on my desk. Added some chipboard, flour, and some of those Mighty Swap. Actually managed to get that cork down, and also used one of those, oh yeah, actually I forgot about these as well. And so I found the best way to use these is to put them on cardstock and cut them out. Which reminds me that I forgot to show you what else I've got left. So I've got these, I've got 3 of these left. I've got the Happy New Year flare. That's one of the Dear Lizzy cut aparts. Got quite a lot of this left, so I will add it to something else probably and get it used. I've got another label, and of course this, which will be used forever. So yeah, that's everything. I think 15 layouts is pretty good. I do get to the point where I want to start working with something else, so looking forward to starting my February kit and hoping to get started today, so I'll be back with some more videos soon. See ya!